welcome to this edition of SAC News. I am Estefani Martinez.
And I am Fatima Garrita. Glad you're with us.
This week, we not only deliver toys, but also hope. The Macaroni Magic Foundation is hosting its 5th annual toy drive on Sunday, November 16th from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Macaroni Automotive Museum in Tustin. Every dollar goes to buying toys and essentials to help make the holiday season brighter for those in need. Great way to support your community and help make the season brighter. And there is where you can drop off toys.
Here's a quick look at how you can make the holidays a little brighter for the Orange County families. Orange County United Way is inviting the community to participate in its holiday food box drive on Thursday, November 13th from 10 a.m. to noon at Paul Revere Elementary School in Anaheim. Each donated food box has essentials groceries, a $40 grocery store gift card, and a handwritten card full of encouraging words. The charity says simple, meaningful actions can go a long way this holiday.
California's special elections on redistricting, known as Prop 50, passed with flying colors. This prop ensures that 5 Democrats will take seats currently held by Republicans. It will be in effect for the 2026, 2028, and 2030. Election Republicans aren't going quietly. They filed a federal lawsuit to challenge Prop 50. The Dillon Law Group, 18 California Republican voters, and Assemblyman David Tanjin-Poo announced they plan to pursue a temporary restraining order against the enactment of Prop 50.
On Tuesday, there was a Veterans Memorial Service in Yorba Linda Memorial Park for Veterans Day. The ceremony included the singing of the national anthem, raising the flag, and a bagpipe ceremony, playing the military branches' national anthems. The ceremony included the mayor of Yorba Linda honoring the veterans of Yorba Linda and Orange County, with veterans telling their stories and acknowledging the sacrifices they have made for the country. The ceremony honored every veteran and gave silent tributes to every soldier who has passed on or given their life to this country.
A court decided that Huntington Beach cannot make people show an ID to vote in local elections. In 2024, voters in the city said yes to a new rule that would require IDs when voting, and city leaders wanted to start it by 2026. California's top officials said that only the state can make voting rules, not cities. The state passed a law banning in local voter ID rules and then sued the city. 3 judges agreed with the state, saying voting laws must be the same across California. This means people in Huntington Beach will not need to show an ID to vote.
Santa Ana celebrated a splash of new color this weekend with the unveiling of its sister city mural on Saturday, November 15th. Residents, local artists, and city leaders gathered downtown for the ceremony, where the large-scale artwork was officially revealed along the Civic Plaza walkway. The mural features vibrant imagery representing each of Santa Ana's sister cities, highlighting shared culture, heritage, and long-standing international partnerships. The celebration included live music, traditional dancing, performances, and a chance for visitors to meet the artists, who spent months bringing the design to life. City officials say the mural symbolizes unity, a global connection, and the diverse community that shapes Santa Ana's identity. Organizers hope the new installation becomes both a gathering space and a cultural landmark, drawing more residents and visitors into the city's growing arts career.
Some holiday cheer is on top in Huntington Beach. Starting this weekend, the Old World Christmas Market is open for business, runs from November 16th through December 28th. Enjoy live music from Curtis Hoffman, playing classical holiday favorites while browsing for unique gifts and festive treats. It's free to attend. Just head to Old World Village in the 7500 block of Central Avenue and soak up the season with music, food, and family fun. When we come back from the break, we have the latest in SAC sports.
And our Alexis Duran is on campus asking his fellow students about their message for our veterans.
We'll be right back.
You're watching SAC News.
Hi, welcome. My name is Mike Dermody, and I'm a professor at Santa Ana College in Film and Television. And I'd like to introduce you to a relatively new certificate that we have called Agency Film Production, where we take the basics of digital storytelling and film production, such as editing and cinematography. And once you get through those basic classes, then your advanced classes are wrapped around working with clients to help tell their story. Let's meet a few people that have been through it.
If anyone is interested to get into the film world, but not just for the arts, but into the business aspect, I think agency is a great way to begin with. We're trying to showcase that we're more than just a class. This is a foundation of a business.
The agency class also really gives you a lot of experience with the preparation, the pre-production, and the organization skills.
You get the foundation of learning how to organize your crew, organize your budgeting, organizing the equipment you need, and just how to communicate with the clientele.
When you talk about agency film production, the individuals involved in an agency production unit both come up with the ideas, and even before that come up with the strategy, then come up with the concept, and then go ahead and execute that concept, including all aspects of production.
You're not going to be alone with this. We will be making mistakes. The clientele knows it is a student-based project, but they take it as a business, literal. So coming to this agency class will open up your eyes, saying like, this is what you're going to be doing in many occasions with different businesses out there.
It's always good to get the experience before your reputation's on the line. So it's a good thing to get done and school to like your first exposure.
It's not like you can read a book and do this. You actually have to go out and really practice. There's a lot more hands-on. There's a lot more like working with equipment. I feel like you get a lot of real-world experience by coming to the Digital Media Center.
You have to figure out what's their goal. You have to know what's the message that they want to deliver. It's not just a homework assignment. It's not just a class project. This is an actual business.
One of the first things that was asked of the class was, we were shown a video, and we were asked, how much do you think you could charge for this video? And the answer was like $2,000. I was like, what? That's ridiculous. You know legitimately what you can charge for your services.
There's thousands of businesses out there that need a new commercial, instructional videos, promoting a new something, whatever. They need film, they need video.
The classes here 100% helped me out in terms of where I am at right now. The demo reel that I was able to put together that got me my first jobs, it was kind of like a compilation of everything that I learned here.
It has helped me become more confident in my work and approaching different, not just only clienteles, but as well as finding new job opportunities. So taking all the stuff that I've learned, have applied it to different jobs that I'm currently in, and it has helped me expand from there. Currently right now, I'm working as a freelancer with TBN, Trinity Broadcast Network, and as well doing side projects.
I'm now a film student at USC. SAC, like all the experience here really helped me out. It definitely gives you a leg up, and it helps, and it's nice to like have all this knowledge by the time you get there.
The last part too is just kind of have some fun with it, make your mistakes here, laugh at them here, and just have fun.
So I highly recommend it for anyone out there that just wants to get out there and film and make money out of it. You can definitely make a living out of this.
My name is Kevin. I'm a military veteran returning to school, and I'm a student at Santa Ana College. I went to an art school in Los Angeles for 2 years. I realized things were getting pricey and expensive. I was tired of hearing my parents talk about the financial issues we have. At the same time, I also had a desire ever since I was a little kid to join the military. So I enlisted in the United States Air Force for 4.5 years, and immediately at the same time I got out of the military, I got hired at Disney. I chose online classes because I'm able to have time management with my priorities outside of school and also with school. I'm able to control my life. My advice for a student thinking about taking online classes is you got to be on top of your game. You have to make sure you have time to do your online classes. It might be easy to forget that you have homework due and quizzes to take. So you just definitely got to be on top of it. I would say online classes are just the same type of difficulty as face-to-face class. Do the coursework, read the chapters, take the quiz. You still have deadlines just like actual classes. It's been a year and I'm able to speed up the process where I'm going to be getting my associate's degree this December and will be transferring for spring. So online classes definitely helps me reach my end goal faster.
Welcome back to SAC News. I'm Estefani Martinez. A busy week in SAC's fall sports wind down. Fatima Garrita is up to bring up to date on all the scores and highlights.
Welcome to our... our sports report. I'm Fatima Garrita. Let's start on the hard court. The Santa Ana College Dons men's basketball team went on the road to compete in the Cuyamaca tournament against Imperial Valley. The Dons dominated on offense and defense and scored in triple digits. The Dons used everybody on the roster and forced double-digit turnovers from Imperial Valley. Final score of the game, a lopsided win. Santa Ana College 103, Imperial Valley 56. The win improves the Dons' record to 5 wins and no losses as the Dons continued in the tournament by facing the home team of Cuyamaca College. Men's hoop was right back in action the next day in the Cuyamaca tournament against the tournament host, and the Dons won again by a score of 84-70, going undefeated and winning the tournament. Santa Ana was down at halftime before dominating Cuyamaca in the second half, outscoring the Coyotes by 20. It has been a great start to the season. Santa Ana is undefeated with a record of 6-0. Next up for the Dons is a home game, just a few hours from now at 5 p.m. against Desert College. After winning on the road against LA Southwest, the Dons return home to host LA Mission. The Dons have won their 2 first games and were hoping to make it 3 in a row. SAC forward Anaya Beard led the scoring with 17, and coming off the bench, guard Claudia Solis scored 11 points. SAC extended their winning streak by defeating LA Mission with a score of 73-36. The Dons will head back on the road to play San Mateo on Friday, November 14th. The Santa Ana College Dons women's volleyball team hosted Irvine Valley and Fullerton this past week. It was one good game and one bad for Santa Ana. The Dons lost to Irvine Valley in 3 sets, 25-16, and then 25-9, and finally 25-13. Next game up for the Dons was Fullerton College, and it was Santa Ana's turn to sweep 3 sets to 0. Scores were 25-15, and then 25-20, and finally 25-17. The Dons' overall record moves to 8 wins and 16 losses, with the conference record now at 4 wins and 11 losses. The next game will be the last game of the season for the Santa Ana Dons College women's volleyball team. They host Santiago Canyon Friday at 6 p.m. for sophomore night. Your Dons football team had their final game of the season Saturday night against Santa Barbara. It was a matchup of 2 winless teams hoping to end the season with their first victory. Never too late for Santa Ana, who got the job done in this one, winning by a score of 40-20. It was a good game on the ground for running back Brandon Hiron, gained 186 yards and a touchdown, easily the Dons' best offense game of the season, amassing 482 total yards. They finished the season with 1 win and 9 record, and will now turn their focus to recruiting for next season. Santa Ana men's soccer came home to host Orange Coast last Friday after tying on the road at Santiago Canyon. The Dons had a tough start to the match as they conceded the first goal of the match at minute 5. The Pirates scored another 2 goals at minute 31 and 35, ending the first half up 3-0. The Dons had 4 shots on goal while the Pirates had 12. Orange scored their 4th goal of the match at minute 71. The Dons pulled one back at minute 72, but conceded yet another goal at minute 82. Match ends in favor of Orange Coast by the score of 5-1. SAC went back on the road to Saddleback College on Tuesday. The Bobcats scored the first goal of the match at minute 45. The Dons pulled one back seconds after conceding the first goal. Saddleback got its second goal of the night at minute 52. Minutes later, the Bobcats scored their third goal of the night, ending the game in their favor by the score of 3-1. So the Dons lost back-to-back games for the second time this season. SAC will be looking to end the season with their third win this Friday against Cyprus on the road at 3 p.m. SAC women's soccer continued on the road against Orange Coast. The Dons started the game on a bad note, conceding the first goal of the match at minute 5. The Dons had 0 shots on goal, while the Pirates had 14 on goal, with goalkeeper Elizabeth Frias saving 11 of those shots. The Pirates scored 2 more goals before the first half ended, and Orange Coast went on to an easy win by score of 3-0. SAC continued on the road on Tuesday against Saddleback again. Very little offense from Santa Ana. The Dons fired 1 shot on goal, meanwhile the Bobcats had 15 shots on goal. The SAC conceded the first goal of the match at minute 14. The Bobcats scored yet another goal at minute 22 and a third just seconds later. Saddleback beats your Dons by the score of 3-0. SAC has 1 more game left on the schedule. The Dons are back at home to host Cyprus this Friday at 1 p.m. The Dons will be looking to end their 13-game losing streak. Another busy week in sports. Good to see both men and women's hoops off to a great start. I am Fatima Garrita.
This week, we wanted to give students a chance to share a message for those who served in our military. Our reporter, Alexis Duran, went around campus
Hello, and welcome to the question of the week.
What
This
students wanted to say.
Hello, and welcome to the question of the week. This time around, we're going to ask our fellow students if they have a message to share to our fellow veterans.
I came from the Vietnam War, so I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for them. And the opportunities that they've given me is not taken for granted. We should honor our veterans on that day. They give a lot to our country, more than we realize. And, I'm able to go to school and work in the United States because of them and future veterans.
Thank you for your service and thank you for your sacrifice. Military service is a big thing and it's really important, and so thank you for taking time out of your life for that.
I really appreciate what they do, keeping our country safe, spending long hours maybe overseas or in those military bases away from their family. I know it can be hard on them sometimes, but it's for the greater good,
And to all our veterans, thank you so much for your service. I'm Alexis Duran, reporting SAC News.
Thank you, Alexis, and to all our veterans watching. We appreciate you. Modern Makers Mart looking for something fun to do this weekend. One option is to head to Modern Makers Mart at Woodbridge Village Center on Barranca Parkway in Irvine. It's free to attend with free parking and even free kids craft station. Shop unique handmade goods and enjoy a pop mart fashion show. You can support local makers and bring the whole family, including your furry friends. The Modern Makers Mart runs both Saturday and Sunday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m.
That's it for this edition of SAC News. Thank you for watching. I'm Estefani Martinez.
And I am Fatima Garrita. Be sure to follow us on social media and watch previous episodes of SAC on our YouTube channel.